Good morning from the Glen Canyon Recreation Area. It's just about 6:45 here. The sun is just coming up over the horizon. It's pretty nice out this morning. It's very mild. It must not be below 50 for sure. I'd say it's maybe the mid-50s. So hopefully tomorrow is the same way. Gonna get around, get some breakfast, pack up camp, and head on up the Burr Trail, and we'll see you here in a bit.
It's about 8:15. I'm just leaving the Stanton Creek dispersed camping area here. Gonna run on down the Bullfrog. I'm just a few miles out from there. I need to get some water. I'm completely out of drinking water. I do have a water filler with me, so hopefully I can find a hydrant, but if not, I can surely turn Lake Powell into clean drinkable water. After that, we're gonna head up the Burr Trail. That's gonna be about 75 miles, or around 120 kilometers up towards Boulder, Utah. Once we get that done, we're gonna head on over to Hanksville. That's another 82 miles, or about 130 kilometers or something. Over there, I believe the Burr Trail passes through Capitol Reef National Park, but if it doesn't, I know the route between Boulder and Hanksville does. And that'll pretty much be the day for me, I believe. We'll just see how it goes. Hopefully we can find some interesting things to see. I know there's some overlooks on the Burr Trail, possibly a little side loop we can do. And I think there's some switchbacks, so it should be a good day. It's a wonderful morning out. I can't believe how nice it is. It must be almost 60, I'm guessing.
If you're looking for a more refined camping experience, they do have a campground here. It's $26 a night, I think. Something, I'll put that in the video description, but I don't think it includes any hookups, though. It's just permanent camping still, but a little more organized, a little nicer, picnic tables, fire rings, all this stuff. Here we are at the gas station here in Bullfrog. Let's see how much gas is today. $5.50, $5.70, and $5.88 for premium, $6.04 for diesel. So it looks like up there in Tabo, whatever I got gas at last night, was just as good a deal as any. We'll run on down here and see if we can take a look at the Lake Powell, see how low it is. This is the boat ramp for Lake Powell. You can still see there's some boats out there, but I hope you don't want to get your boat off, because you're not going to get it off. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's all sandy bottom out there. You can see the floating marina out there, but it's very, very, very low, because I'm assuming normally the water comes clear up to this concrete somewhere. I suppose it's possible to get it out if you can pull it up that sandy. I don't know how soft that is, but anyway. Very low. So let's try to find us some water and get on out of here.
Out of Bullfrog, not much happening here on a Thursday morning. I'll swing through here at the visitor center. I'm guessing it's probably closed, but thought I'd just run in here real quick and see. Check their hours out.
So yeah, the visitor center not open for the season. Today is the 28th. Forecast was updated on the 25th. So sunny, high near 85 today. Last night was a low around 52. A little cooler Friday, looks like. So anyway, a little outdated, but gives you an idea. It's time to head on, get up on the Burr Trail. Here we are at the turn for Burr Trail. Currently we're on Highway 276, which runs down there to Bullfrog. The Burr Trail is BLM 12,000, I guess, is the road number.
side trail up to Halls Creek Overlook and Trailhead. Let's see what we can see back here. Road 12200. Oh, that's sandy. The problem is I really don't know where I'm going here. There's a picnic table back there. Oh, I wish I knew how far this went. Switch my topo maps over on my Garmin. It just kind of looks like it goes back in here a ways and maybe dead ends. Turns into a hiking trail possibly. Well, this is the Hall Creek Overlook. At some point I need to turn around and get out and see the overlook, I guess. There's a few people back here. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's, oh, hey, there's even a sign that tells us something useful, hopefully. Well, we're here at the end of the road, the Hall Creek Overlook. From here, it's a hiking trail on down to Halls Creek, 1.2 miles down there. Brimhall Arch is 2.4 miles. We are in Capitol Reef National Park. Not planning on doing any hiking today, but you can see a fairly primitive trail runs down through there to the creek. Halls Creek down there. It's pretty dry. In fact, it looks completely dry unless there's water down there that I can't see from here. It is kind of a pretty view, so it would be a hiking opportunity. If you wanted to get off and stretch your legs a little more, I'm not really looking to walk down to the bottom of a canyon right now, but we're going to head on back out to the pavement and continue on up the Burr Trail. We're coming up to a fork in the road here, so let's see what we got here. So it's 22 miles to the right, Capitol Reef National Park, so we're going to be continuing over to gonna head out here to Lower Muley Twist Trailhead just to see what's there. This is Capitol Reef National Park. Well, there's not a whole lot out here at the Lower Muley Twist Trailhead. An old cattle corral and an outhouse, and I guess a trailhead with really no information about the trail, so I guess you better know what you're doing if you plan on hiking that. Well, we've made our way through Capitol Reef National Park here. Actually, we're probably still in it, but we're going to take a left here to continue on the Burr Trail. Looks like it's still 42 miles into Boulder. If you continued on straight there, you'd be 34 miles up to Highway 24 and 64 to Hanksville. Hanksville is where I was planning on probably spending the night. Not coming this way though. I'm going to go up to Boulder and then around on US 12 or Utah 12, I guess it probably is. Whatever it is, Highway 12 from Boulder to Hanksville is my route for this evening, this afternoon. It's about probably getting close to 11 o'clock. It's probably going to be a little afternoon by the time I get up to Boulder, but
probably what will be lunchtime whenever I get there, though, regardless what time the clock says it is. Getting ready to start going up. Headed up out of here, up some switchbacks. I couldn't resist coming back down here and getting one shot here by the edge of the road. Our way through Capitol Reef National Park here. Not sure how much further it is through there. I think we're still about 30 miles. Or what would that be? 50 kilometers up to Boulder, Utah. Interesting formation of stuff. Oh, where's this go? Interesting. Upper, I don't know. I thought more of the road was gravel than it was, but it was paved clear from Bullfrog up to Capitol Reef, basically. Yeah, maybe this is, there's some signage here. What's this say? What's this saying? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so this is the other entrance, the west entrance for Capitol Reef, and the pavement does start again. So right here we are exiting Capitol Reef National Park. Might pull over here and get a picture by the sign. I didn't get one on the way in. The sign was kind of tucked in there and I didn't see it right away, and there was no good place really to pull over. Pretty good spot to pull over here, so let's stop.
I didn't realize I'd be driving through Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, but just immediately after exiting Capitol Reef National Park, you do enter that for a ways here as you head on over to Boulder. Jumping off of the Burr Trail road here onto Wolverine Loop Road. The road does have some spurs and accesses a few different things, but according to the sign, it reconnects with the Burr Trail road in 28.3 miles, or about 45.25 kilometers. Pulling into the Wolverine Petrified Wood Natural Environmental Area. Quite a mouthful, huh? There's a hike that starts from over in here. I don't know much about it. I'm just going to jump off, stretch my legs a little, and then head on. I'm up here on Wolverine Road at the Petrified Forest area. Little hike here you can do. It's 5 miles one way, clear up there to the end at Horse Canyon. Of course, I'm not going that far right now, but a good chance for me to get off the bike, stretch my legs, have a snack. Just a little ways out here, you can see the Petrified Wood site. Well, I've walked a little ways. I've seen more cow poop than I've seen petrified wood, because I've seen exactly 0 pieces of it. I'm sure there's some here somewhere. I did talk to a hiker, a backpacker who was on his way out, and he said there was like one pile of it up here somewhere, maybe. He didn't really say how far, and maybe some scattered pieces, but it doesn't sound like it's a highly concentrated thing like it is in Petrified Forest National Park. If you haven't seen my video on that, or maybe if I ever get it together, there will be a short video on Petrified Forest National Park over there in Arizona. about 1:15 here. Just getting back to the pavement, Burr Trail, off of the Wolverine Loop Road. We're about 18 miles or 29 kilometers on into Boulder still. I'm not quite sure how much this added to the loop. I did bypass some pavement here. I'm not sure exactly how much pavement I bypassed either, but it's 11 miles of Capitol Reef. So we know it was just a little under 11 miles, probably a pavement that we bypassed. I'm sure that the side road Wolverine Loop was probably at least double that and quite a bit more time maybe, although it does move pretty decently fast. So it's 52 miles back to Bullfrog Marina, which is where we started this morning. 52 miles back to Bullfrog Marina on Burr Trail, of course.
Still working our way up Burr Trail here, kind of just going through the canyon. It's pretty dry, that's for sure. About 10 miles or 16 kilometers out of Boulder yet. Well, I think we'll be leaving Escalante National Monument, probably is what the sign says. Grand Staircase at Escalante National Monument behind us now. We are just outside of Boulder, less than 2 miles in.
Just finished up with a delicious burger here at the Burr Trail Grill. Possibly one of very few places to eat here in Boulder, Utah, I imagine. Excellent meal, about 20 bucks for a burger, potato wedges, and iced tea. Hit the road here after I grab some gas and head on up to Hanksville. Hanksville is my next stop. That's about 80 miles or 130 kilometers or something over there. So we'll see you in a minute. Headed into the metropolitan area here, Boulder, Utah, to fuel up. And they're going to continue on north on Highway 12 up towards Torrey, Utah, and then on over to Hanksville. North of Boulder, Utah, we're in the Dixie National Forest now. We're going to make a quick stop here at the Homestead overview. This is on Point Lookout Mountain. It has an elevation of 9,500 feet or about 2,900 meters. I didn't check it out, but there is an outhouse here at this stop. The overlook offers some excellent views off to the east and the south, clear on down into Capitol Reef National Park. A little hazy off in the distance today. This video probably doesn't do the overview justice either, but decent little stop. We're coming up to the summit on Highway 24, 9,600 feet or 2,926 meters. That is snow you see around the edges of the road up here. Continuing on up Highway 24 here, I ran across the Great Western Trail. I don't know much about it, but the Bureau of Land Management website says it runs from Mexico to Canada. The sign here calls it the Pleasant Creek Trail area. It looks like you need to continue on down the road a little ways to reach the Great Western Trail, or possibly take one of these local connectors over to get on it. We're back here in Capitol Reef National Park. There is the Twin Rocks.
This is the Chimney Rock here. There's just a hike out here. This goes out here a little ways and then actually goes up and around like a whole butte, I think, kind of deal. I don't know. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to walk out here and get a little look, take a picture maybe, hop back on and continue on my way.
I don't think you have to pay to get into Capitol Reef National Park. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong on that, I'll be sure to put that information in the video, but the road just kind of goes through here. And I don't ever remember seeing anything about a fee area, which is weird.
That was the Chimney Rock stop. I'm going to continue on now. Continuing on towards wherever I'm going today.
Headed back here to an area called the Goosnecks in Capitol Reef National Park. Well, that wasn't very far at all. The road's very washboardy, but just a short 600 feet up the trail there, and we can see whatever it is we've came to see.
It's just a quick hike up here. Sign says 600 feet to the viewpoint. Not sure what we're viewing yet, but said Goosnecks. I was down in Goosnecks State Park in southern Utah, down on the border, earlier this year.
Here we are at the Goosnecks Viewpoint. You can see the bends in the river down there, or the creek, or whatever that is. It's not nearly as exciting as Goosenecks State Park, so if you happen to be in southern Utah, down by Mexican Hat, I would suggest going by there. It's a pretty cool place. I do have some videos on it. I haven't got that put together yet. Maybe by the time this comes out or soon after, I'll get that together. There's not a lot there, but it's like $5 to get into it, and it's only $10 if you want to camp for the night, including the $5 to get in. So it's a cool place to stop if you happen to be down there. Center, they're probably closed because it is 5:30, but run in here anyway and see. Maybe they got a stamp outside. I doubt it, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. Yep, they're definitely closed. I'm gonna see about maybe getting some water though. Yeah, the visitor center closed at 4:30, so I'm continuing my way on to Hanksville.
Well, it's about 10 after 8 here. I have camp set up, ate supper. I'm just up here above Hanksville. You might be able to make it out off in the distance. It's a little after 8 o'clock. The sun is setting behind me. I think I got in here around 7 or so. I'm not quite sure. I just went and got stuff set up because I knew it was going to get dark, and the wind has been a little bit of a challenge this afternoon. It's died down some, but it's still kind of windy. I had a little trouble getting my tent staked down. This dirt is just like a loose, almost like a volcanic ash type stuff, very like fine. The stakes just wanted to pull out of the ground, but I found a little firmer spot, put some rocks on it. I think it's gonna be fine for the evening. Not the most picturesque spot probably to stay, but it'll work for tonight. Tomorrow I'm headed on into Hanksville, which is just right down the road there. Grab some gas on down State Route 95. Take me back down there and across by Natural Bridges National Monument and back over to Landing. So I could have went down Notom Rd today, just outside of Capitol Reef. Could have went down Notom Rd, which would have shot me down there and picked up the Burr Trail just below the Switchbacks. That would have took me a little bit out of the way, probably, but because it would have took me too far south. But I suppose you could look at this possibly taking me too far north. I don't know. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. The other way would have probably been more scenic.
It's about 9:30 here, just outside of Hanksville, Utah. Getting ready to go to bed. It's been quite a long day for me today. I did about 160 miles or 256 kilometers from down at Bullfrog up to Boulder and over here to Hanksville. Really, it's probably a little longer than that with the Wolverine Loop Road in there. I didn't keep exact track, but pretty decent day, although it got a little windy this afternoon. In fact, the wind continues to persist through the evening. It's supposed to stay pretty warm overnight tonight as well. About 50 degrees, I think, is the forecast. A little cooler tomorrow with a high of maybe around 70. And then tomorrow night, it's probably going to get closer into the 30s maybe, which I should be back to my camper by tomorrow night, so that'll be nice. Gonna head out tomorrow. Got about 130 miles or about 205 kilometers or something back over to Blanding. Some of it's gonna be a repeat of yesterday, but that's all right. It's beautiful anyway, and I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you'll join me for tomorrow. That's good night from here at Hanksville.
That wraps up day 2 of this little 3-day adventure for me. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you did. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my upcoming adventure videos. Episode 3 will be coming out pretty soon. Although it does retrace some of my steps from day 1, we do look at some more things in Glen Canyon as well as an interesting geological area. So be sure to join me for that. Thanks for watching and have a good day.